So the iPhone 17 Pro just dropped. It's sleek, it's aluminium, it shoots ProRes RAW, it has a chip faster than your laptop. But here's the kicker. Does any of that actually matter anymore? I mean, we are getting at a point where we are stuffing Formula 1 level performance into a cab just to commute from point A to point B. Or are these really groundbreaking innovations from Apple that deserve all the hype that they are garnering? So first off, let me tell you, I am still rocking an iPhone 13 Pro Max and I see no reason to upgrade, at least not for me personally. And in the next few minutes, it'll be clear for you as well why is that the case. But here's the thing. We've got a serious case of mistaken identity when it comes to the word innovation. Most people think innovation means something revolutionary, something earth-shatteringly new. Like when the MacBook Air came out of the envelope for the very first time, or the original iPhone which introduced the pinch and zoom with your fingers itself. But the innovation isn't always about category-shattering products. In mature category like smartphones, it's subtle and yet very refined. And yes, sometimes it's a bit boring. Just like the commercial airplanes, we have basically been flying in the same aluminium tubes for over 30 years. Yes, small changes like add a screen, make the wings flex, you can call it a dreamliner, but nothing revolutionary. So now in that context, is iPhone 17 Pro really very innovative? Well, the short answer is absolutely, but mostly for a very niche audience. Less than 0.5% of the iPhone 17 Pro owners will actually ever use these features. For example, take the Open Gate video. If you don't know what that means, then don't even look at the Pro. It isn't for you. Stick to the regular iPhone 17s. But for filmmakers though, it's a dream. Basically, Open Gate Video lets iPhone 17 Pro record using the entire 48 megapixel sensor, not just a cropped portion. That means more vertical and horizontal data for editors, giving creators extra flexibility to reframe, crop, or export in different aspect ratios later. Basically, more canvas to play in post. For reference, the cheapest OpenGate APS-C camera, the Fuji X-H2, cost about 2 lakh rupees or about $1,600. And this is only for the body, lenses will be all separate. Now let's talk about ProRes RAW, which is a cinematic gold standard. If you know how to color grade and you're okay carrying a terabyte of storage in your backpack, then this one is for you. ProRes RAW captures more color, brightness, and detail straight from the sensor. It's like shooting RAW, but instead of photos, you're doing this for videos, giving the editor maximum flexibility to create the look that they want in post-production. The cheapest camera that I personally know that can do this is the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K, which is roughly about $1,200 to about a lakh rupee in India. And this is just again for the body. You will have to spend more for the lenses. And then there is Genlock plus timecode. If you're a Matrix fan, you would remember the iconic bullet time shot, syncing multiple cameras to fire frames simultaneously at the exact moment. Timecode gives every frame a precise timestamp so editors can sync footage perfectly across all these devices. The iPhone 17 Pro can now do all of these combinations using an external Blackmagic utility. We are talking multicam shoots, live broadcast, heavy VFX scenes, and in short, your iPhone could technically get you an entry ticket into Hollywood if you know how to use it correctly. So yeah, these are insane innovations. And let's not forget that is all packed into your pocket. The problem still stands that these are just not made for the average users. And as a general user myself, here's my real beef with Apple and the word innovation. You see, they gave us desktop class chips inside these phones, literally MacBook Pro performance in some of these phones. And they said, cool. Now open notes faster or scroll through your Instagram smoother or just generate that Genmoji. Well, where are the desktop apps, Apple? Why can't I run a Final Cut Pro or DaVinci Resolve natively on these devices? Why is there no Samsung Desk-style desktop mode where I can plug the phone into a monitor and go full beast mode like a computer? Apple already showed us with Rosetta that they can emulate Intel apps on ARM seamlessly. So why can't they bridge the iPhone and the Mac for the longest period? Every year, Apple drops the most advanced chipsets. Look at the A19 Pro benchmarks from LTT Labs here. Apple is making the competition look embarrassing. But really for what? Alright, let's zoom out. We are reaching the plateau of what smartphones can do physically, functionally, and possibly economically. Maybe foldables will tweak the form factor a little bit, but fundamentally, the tech will still remain the same. You can only make a glass rectangle so thin while keeping them functional. It's just like the commercial aviation. Physics, safety, and fuel costs created hard ceilings for them to break that barrier. Phones are entering into the same era too. So, where is the innovation? It's shifting towards the edges. Specialized pro features, niche creator tools, AI assistant known as Apple Intelligence that we all are still waiting to see, seamless integration into ecosystem of products like watches, earpods, etc. And of course, the new shade of cosmic orange. How much more innovation are we looking at? So is the iPhone innovation really dead? No, not at all. But it has definitely gone niche and it will continue to go more niche. For the average user, you will not notice much. iOS 26 still feels like iOS 13, just with a glass theme on top and maybe a new bedtime mode. And that is why everyone is anxiously awaiting on the Apple Intelligence features, because that will finally be made for everyone. But for creators, filmmakers, and power users, there is real magic under the hood of these iPhone 17 Pros. Even if Apple is hiding it behind hefty Apple taxes like the 2 terabyte iPhone 17 Pro Max, which you will need to be able to unleash all of it. So the real question isn't, is Apple innovating? It's, when will they finally take off the gloves to let us use what they have built truly? And that is the same problem with iPads or iPhones. So what do you think? Is this the end of the smartphone innovations as we know it? Or is Apple really playing a long money game, keeping a lockbox of tools which they think we are not ready for? Drop in the comments and let me know what your take is. Hit the like if you're tired of paying a lakh rupee or so for the same phone every single year as a general user. Well, subscribe for more brainy takeaways like this. I will see you in the next one.